The Art Director's Debrief, Number 3. The Education of a Monster. Hello, and welcome back to the Emotive Archive. We left Victor Frankenstein on a desolate sea of ice, finally confronting the being he created. He came expecting a demon, a murderer, but instead of a simple monster, he finds a philosopher. The creature demands to tell its story, and in doing so, Mary Shelley executes one of the most brilliant and radical narrative shifts in literary history. The perspective flips. For the next 9 chapters, the monster is no longer the object of our horror, but the subject of our empathy. We are forced to listen to his voice. Today, in our analysis of the first 4 chapters of Volume 2, we will trace the creature's journey from a state of pure sensory confusion to the dawn of self-awareness and a profound yearning for connection. This is the story of a soul born into darkness and its secret education in the light of humanity. Let us begin with the creature's awakening. This is a masterful piece of phenomenological writing, an attempt to describe raw, unfiltered consciousness. Unlike a human baby, the creature is born into an adult-sized body with fully developed senses, but with no framework to interpret the data they provide. Light, dark, hunger, thirst, cold, these are all overwhelming, chaotic sensations. He describes his first days as a blur of confusion, a struggle to differentiate between his senses. This opening is critical. It establishes the creature not as an inherently evil being, but a tabula rasa, a blank slate. He is born without innate knowledge, without language, and most importantly, without malice. He is a pure, primitive being, driven only by the basic needs to escape pain and seek pleasure. His first encounters with the world are through nature itself. He discovers the warmth and wonder of fire, but also its power to burn. He learns to subsist on berries and roots. He is a natural man, an embodiment of the noble savage popularized by philosophers like Jean-Jacques Rousseau. The idea that man in his natural state is inherently good and innocent and is corrupted by the evils of society. And it is society that delivers the first brutal lesson. His initial encounters with humanity are defined by immediate, violent rejection. An old shepherd shrieks and flees. An entire village attacks him with stones and other weapons. Why? Solely because of his appearance. He has not acted with aggression, he has not spoken a word. His only crime is his ugliness. This is the first and most important trauma that shapes his development. He learns that the world of man is a world of prejudice, a world that judges based on surfaces. This experience does not make him violent, it makes him fearful and cautious. He learns to hide, to observe from the shadows. His discovery of the hovel attached to the Lacey cottage becomes his university, his sanctuary, and his prison. From this hidden vantage point, he will begin his true education. The Lacey family is the heart of the creature's narrative. Through a chink in the wall, he observes them, and in doing so, he learns what it means to be human. From an artistic perspective, the Lacey's are an idealized portrait of gentle, loving poverty. There is the old, blind father, whose sightlessness is deeply symbolic. He is the only one who might be able to perceive the creature's inner self without being prejudiced by his appearance. There are the children, Agatha and Felix, who, despite their deep sorrow, treat their father and each other with profound tenderness and affection. They represent a loving family unit, the very thing the creature has been denied. Watching them, he experiences complex emotions for the first time. He feels their sadness and their joy. He feels empathy. This is a critical stage in his development.
His relationship with the family is initially parasitic. He steals their food. But this quickly transforms into a symbiotic, albeit one-sided one. When he realizes his theft is causing them hardship, he stops and begins to secretly help them, gathering firewood for them at night. This is a profoundly significant act. It is his first act of altruism, a gesture of pure, unselfish kindness. It demonstrates that his innate disposition is not monstrous, but gentle and benevolent. He is not just an observer, he is actively trying to participate in their happiness, to ease their burdens. He is, in essence, trying to become a secret member of their family, an unseen guardian angel. His desire for connection is so strong that he is willing to serve those he loves, even if they do not know he exists. While observing their actions teaches him about emotion, observing their words teaches him about the world. He learns language by listening to them read and speak. This is his intellectual awakening. Language gives him the tools to understand the complex social and emotional world he has been observing. It allows him to move from pure sensation to abstract thought. The arrival of the beautiful Arabian, Safi, accelerates his education. As the family teaches her their language, the creature learns along with her. Through their reading of Volney's Ruins of Empires, he learns about history, society, government, and religion. He learns about the grand, brutal sweep of human civilization, its glories and its follies. But most devastatingly, he learns about social class, about the importance of wealth, lineage, and property. He begins to understand that in the human world, a being is judged not just by their character, but by their possessions and their name. This intellectual education leads to the most painful discovery of all: self-awareness. In a moment of profound tragedy, he looks at his own reflection in a pool of water for the first time and recoils in horror. He finally understands why he is feared and rejected. He compares his own grotesque form to the beautiful forms of the cottagers and is filled with the bitter sensations of despondency and mortification. He is now fully aware of his own monstrousness. He understands that he is an outcast, an aberration, a being who does not belong in the world he so desperately wants to join. This moment is the true birth of his suffering. Before, he was a lonely creature. Now, he is a self-loathing one. The knowledge he has gained has not brought him enlightenment, but unbearable pain. It is the beginning of his existential crisis. "I am an outcast in the world forever," he concludes. His education has taught him only one thing: that he is hopelessly, irredeemably alone. And yet, even in this despair, a fragile hope remains. He believes that if he can just speak to the family, if he can show them his gentle soul, they might be able to look past his hideous exterior. This desperate hope will fuel the events of the next chapters. In conclusion, these 4 chapters are a powerful and moving argument for the nurture side of the nature versus nurture debate. Mary Shelley presents us with a creature born innocent, with a disposition towards kindness and empathy. It is society, through its prejudice and violent rejection, that begins to sow the seeds of monstrosity. His education, while giving him the tools of human thought and language, only serves to deepen his awareness of his own tragic isolation. He has learned to think and feel like a man, but he is trapped in the body of a monster. This is the core of his tragedy. The question that hangs in the air at the end of this section is a poignant one. Can a gentle soul ever overcome a monstrous appearance in the eyes of the world? The creature is about to put that very question to the test. Thank you for joining me in the archive.